Hello and welcome to another episode of City Skylines, Flood City with Zara Peppers. You know, when I first did the first video of this, I really thought that it would get absolutely no attention whatsoever, but it turns out to have actually been probably my most popular series so far. And I like this game a lot, so I'll keep doing it. One thing we've got a bit of an issue on our hands, a pandemic in the newest neighborhood of the city. Fortunately, I kind of forgot to put a hospital there, so we've got a major medical emergency which has pretty much jammed all the roads up with ambulances, and well, it's rather interesting. So I think the first thing we're going to do is raise the budget for healthcare so we can try and get this under control. It looks like we've also got some sewage issues. That we do. Where's the best place to put another one? Let's say down. I don't know. Tough decision. Really don't want to make this area all sewagey, even though I've got this sewage thing right here. Although I thought that was closed, but I guess it isn't. We'll put it over here for now anyways. Plop it into the system and give it some electricity. Like so. As far as what we were working on last time, it actually seems to be working pretty well. Now, I didn't play since the last episode because I didn't want you to miss anything that was happening, so this is starting off right where I left off. And this is actually working just as I wanted. So if the water level's at normal levels, it won't divert down here. When it gets too high, it will start flowing down there. And it's not overflowing the dams, and it seems like water levels they're still a bit high, but they're not that bad at all. I mean, it's not very close to overflowing this dike like it was before. And this neighborhood, which has been traditionally flooded a lot, is alright. However, none of that changes the fact that we are having a major health crisis over here. There's a lot of casualties so far already. I guess we're going to have to add another graveyard. Let's add the special big one, and we will call it the Illness Memorial, in memory of all these people who are probably going to die. Yeah, boy, this isn't good. This really isn't good, and all the traffic's pretty much been completely jammed up with all the ambulances trying to get to this, and we've got a lot of commercial going out of business. To be honest, I'm not really sure what's going on. We've got a lot of people dying, even in this area, which has good health coverage. Jeez, they're just dying everywhere. And this area, this is just a catastrophe. You know, I guess we're going to have to max out the budget for health. That's what we're going to have to do. And now we're in debt. I forgot to put oh, jeez. Interesting. Alright, I've started to put in place some emergency measures. I've cut off all civilian traffic from going over this bridge. I suppose I should also... I'll just do this for now. See you, bridge. So I've put restrictions only for emergency services and recycling, or garbage, otherwise it'll become a big mess in here. So effectively, we're trying to quarantine this section of the city. Now, I don't have to block off this road because this road doesn't actually go into that neighborhood. It just exits down into the south here, because we are already getting oh man. See, this is what happens when you forget to put hospitals down, is you end up with this kind of situation. I suppose another thing I should do, I have any subways going down there? Because if there are, then I want to cut them off. No, I don't. I don't. Okay, that's good. You know, I really don't want these buses going over here either, so we are going to have to remake it later, but we're going to delete this. No, not the ambulance. Goodbye line. Well, it seems like there are less sick people than there were. However, I think those sick people have just been replaced by dead people, so it's not really any comfort. You know, there shouldn't be any kind of traffic going over here. Maybe I have to... vehicle restrictions. I'll do this on... all the way down here. So I'm resorting to extreme measures because it's starting to sort of spread across the bridge. What we're going to do is demolish all the sick people's houses. Because that's the way you should handle the situation, is destroy every sick person's house. And we'll... oh no, I don't want to do that. Dead people too. Their graves can be the hole in the ground that used to be their house. Sorry. Really sorry about this. Really sorry. Yeah, really sorry about all this. I do apologize with all of my sincerity. Apologies are aplenty. Apology, sick person. Yeah. Seriously, what the hell is going on with all these dead people? I'm just gonna put a whole crap load of crematoriums everywhere. I also forgot to put on the unlimited money thing, so I have that to worry about at the moment too. What we'll do is we'll demolish your houses and put crematoriums in their place. On the bright side of everything, our flood situation seems to be very good. We have this area down here pretty clean in the sewage-filled river, and water levels over here are perfectly fine. No risk of overflowing, and the dams are all right. Even though these diversions are still functioning, water is still higher than normal. This is a level that I think we can maintain, and it's not going to be a problem for anybody. Even this area, which got flooded quite a bit too. Holy dead people, jeez. Things aren't really getting any better here. We definitely have a lot more ambulances going around, but a lot of them seem to be really jammed up. But yeah, we've cut off all civilian traffic. The only way to get into that part of town is on foot. So I do have quite a few people going over the bridges, but other than that, it's just ambulances and hearses and garbage trucks. The city sure has come a long way since the first episode. This area right here, Hemlock Hills, was one of the first areas that I built. Of course, none of the houses here are actually the same because they've all been upgraded to all these fancy, smanchy, new, modern-looking houses that I think all look kind of nasty, to be honest. But yeah, that's where it all began. That one highway coming in, which isn't here anymore because it got all flooded out. The dikes left over from the first great flood that just washed all the way through here in video 2, I believe. But it's become so much more. This is one of the most highly populated cities I've had in this game at 100,000. I think I have another one which is a bit more. I think it's like 120, 130,000. But I didn't really expect to stick with this one, but it's come a long way. don't really... Oh, we do have some residential demand, and I think we'll make some more another residential area, but where, I'm not entirely sure. I think what I'm going to do is make a new residential area in this area. Originally, I want to make something up here, but with this whole situation going on down here at the moment, it's probably not the greatest idea. So we'll just try and wait for all these people to either get better or die off. So I guess the first step is I'm going to have to make an exit coming in here. Okay, so I've made the main road system in here. We have a sort of a main street, and then another few one-ways to try and get the traffic going in to be a bit more evenly distributed. Sure, I'm glad I still have power right now. A big storm hit the city last night, and it sounds like half the city's still out of power. The city of Vancouver, Canada, not Washington. It's not too bad out right now, but I remember last night power went out for like a split second and there was a bang. Then I heard a bunch of sirens everywhere. It's pretty crazy. That happened a while ago too, where power went out and there was a huge transformer explosion on the North Shore here. And the images of it are pretty impressive. But anyways, let's start working on this. What I need to do first is, well, I guess I already have water going around here, so I think we'll start building in this area first. Now, let me know. I'm not really sure. Like, I usually avoid doing recording while I'm just making stuff, but let me know in the comments if you want to see that, because I just think it ends up being a bit boring, but what do you think? Let me know. So we'll do some quick crossroads here that we'll put some new residential on and see how that turns out, and definitely remember to put hospitals this time. Alright, so I put a little bit in here so far, and things will slowly start filling out. I didn't have that much demand, so it'll probably take a while for this to fill out. I guess I should put some power up here for the meantime. I mean, I'll be able to delete this power line after it fills out enough, but otherwise they're just going to keep complaining, wah, 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 we don't have electricity, wah. Babies. As I said just after saying, oh, thank God we still have electricity. I'm a hypocrite. Get used to it. Oh my lords of Cobol. Everybody's not sick. It's a miracle. It's a miracle. The great pandemic is over. I guess that means I can reopen civilian traffic to this road. So let me do that. Well, so evidently either everybody in this neighborhood died or they actually got healed. I guess we can bring the health budget down a little bit. I'll still keep it high-ish, just in case. But we do have a lot of abandoned buildings downtown. A lot of them. I might replace some of these areas with residential, because obviously there isn't enough demand for commercial, because there's a lot of commercial that's having issues at the moment. This area held out for traffic for a while, but now it's starting to get a bit jammed up. Not really sure what to do about that. If any of you have any ideas, I would appreciate it if you could tell me, because I really don't know what to do about this. What I could do to make this traffic move a bit smoother. I've put timed lights on the intersections, so the main road has priority. I don't know. I'll have to think about that one. A lot of trucks. Apparently a lot of trucks who really didn't go through their trucking license. It's like Euro Truck Simulator multiplayer. in a nutshell. This area seems to be back to normal. I mean, minus all the commercial problems. Not enough goods to sell. I wonder if it would help if I added a cargo train terminal here. I think I'm going to try that. Let's just do something quick and dirty. Put a nice road going up there, and then cargo terminal. I'm thinking this might bring more goods into that area of town. Oh, I need to fix this. Yeah. I noticed, I'm working on it. That's Vancouver. This is Vancouver right now. And I guess it needs some water. Water. Who needs water? Fuck water. Sorry if you're like a kid that watches this and are his parents standing right behind them. Sorry, Mom, Dad, whatever. But I like swearing. It's the thing I do. Well, I think with that, we'll call it a day. That's another episode of Flood City with Sour Peppers, and I'm sure the next one will be coming out pretty soon, and I'm sure the next one will be about how all my commercial areas are completely screwed up. I'm not sure. There was a mod that I had that messed up the commercial goods system, and I'm wondering if that's the same kind of situation, because I don't really see any reason why all my commercials should suddenly just crap out on me. But I guess we'll get to that next time. So until next time, I hope you enjoyed. Please like and subscribe if you enjoy this, and goodbye.